Jordan-Hare Stadium, one of the most intimidating and passionate environments in all of college football. More than 87,000 will be watching that eagle fly overhead and getting set to back their beloved Auburn Tigers. Today, two teams collide in an old-fashioned SEC showdown, as we'll see a team fresh and ready to go off a bye week, the Missouri Tigers, taking on the fourth-ranked team in the land, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Missouri about to kick off to lift the lid on this one. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Auburn Tigers offense will get the first possession of the game. And here he is, guys. Anytime he takes the field, he is in complete control of this offense.
And David, he gives defensive coordinators nightmares because of his ability. They're going to have a hard time slowing him down.
No, he just doesn't have those weaknesses, those flaws, the whole playbook available, and he is a dude.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. It's complete to the left. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. New set of downs after that completion. They've really performed at an elite level in conference play, and that'll build your confidence as we continue through this SEC season.
Coming into this one, and they knew the challenge ahead of them, but they also know how talented they are. And David, they're putting that on display each and every week here in SEC play.
And let's pump the brakes, because if they're happy with what they've done so far, they're going to have some losses. Like, this is a tough league. The SEC is not easy to navigate. They're going to have to continue to grow and get better, but it's a heck of a start.
The Tigers will have it 1st and 10. Fast motion from the offense. They'll go to the ground. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And it's just simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Going to the ground. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down.
You know, in the SEC, you're going to have to run the football if you're going to win games. You can go on and on talking about great Auburn running backs back in the day, but right here, right now, if this team's going to win an SEC championship, they need to force-feed this guy the football and let him go to work.
Wants to throw on first down. They're working that left side. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. Auburn hopes to get War Eagle flying in this red zone trip. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Got some room into the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. So Missouri's offense will go to work for the first time today. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. They'll try to pop the draw. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. They've got him then deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. So Missouri will have to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Let's see what he can do with it. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, Dave. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Handoff to the single back. Oh, he got loose. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The give out of the gun. Nifty little dance step. Finds some space, enough to get 5 to the 22. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. He's got his man. Just finds that little crevice, and he's still up. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Quick completion to the right. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Line getting set on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He's got great speed. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Offense getting set for 1st down. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. From the gun, running back on the move. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run play action. Unloads to the wideout. And it's picked off. Bringing it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Makes the grab on the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. Sometimes it doesn't work in the running game, but I can throw it to them. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of it.
Smashes him with the stiff arm. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the 1st period as we look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the 2nd. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. They'll leave it with him. Runs through a tackle. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I think the offensive coordinators are there going, thank goodness we don't play them every week. This defense has been suffocating. This offense got to find something moving forward that they can hang their hat on, some kind of identity. Today they were shut down, but listen, there's a game next week, right? Like, got to continue to find what it is that makes this team go, that makes them tick, that makes them get first downs and hopefully move the football.
On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. And he'll try to knock it through from 33 yards out. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Bowling Green is in front. They've been impressive today, but they still have to finish the job, and that is no sure thing right now. They're up by 4 over Buffalo.
He wants to start this drive with a pass.
Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down. They'll give it to the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. Like, the passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field, find those guys down the field.
You know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
From the 30-yard line on 1st down. He's looking to throw it. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. So now on 2nd and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. He's looking to throw. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Here comes his home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Pressure coming. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. So Missouri will have to punt it away. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together.
Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Trying to escape and get it himself. At the 40, there he goes. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his speed as he moves those sticks. 1st down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand.
Okay,
Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another 1st down. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. He'll pull it down and run. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Dragged down at the 39, but he's got 5 yards, and they'll move the sticks.
You don't always have to run the sexy plays, right? It doesn't have to always be up-tempo and fast and spread and doing all this stuff. Sometimes you just lower your shoulder. Sometimes you just run powerfully. You get the first down, and that's all that matters.
He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there. Looking to go up top on first down. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy. Because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. They'll run it on first and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. To the air on first down. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like, this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two.
Nothing but green ahead. He's at the 40. Boy, are they loving that huge play. He's got it down to the 9. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And he's out of bounds just short of the goal line, but are they ever in business now?
Man, I love the decision-making right there. Like, drop back the pass, look for your shots. You don't see it, tuck it, get positive yards, makes the next down even easier. That is a great heads-up early down play for this QB.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. On third and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Picked off. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
That's how you got to give the defense credit, though, because with these conditions, it's not easy to catch for the offensive players. Certainly not for the defense, but great eye-hand coordination securing that interception.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On second down, he's looking downfield. Going for the big play. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. It's complete. A huge pickup. He's loose down the middle. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work in Auburn, Alabama so far, and welcome into the halftime report. And we've got to start our halftime breakdown with this superstar running back. His elusiveness, his raw power. This young man is the total package. And his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield is a differentiator. A lot of guys can hit the hole. This kid can hit the hole and hit the home run in the passing game. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Jordan-Hare.
And the Tigers will boot it away to start the second half. And he's coming out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
And the sack all the way back in the 5.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still...
And that ball's free behind the line. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Fumbles are great when you force them, and you're always thinking about as a defensive player, man, when the weather conditions start to come down, it starts to rain, and you know that ball's a little bit slick, and you know more runs are coming. You really try to get to that football. Nice job getting the football out, falling on top of it, forcing it to be.
You've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape. They've seen this.
Touchdown, Auburn! And the pummeling has started. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Looking for blockers. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. And after that last turnover, David, prime example, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
And it just...
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. A first down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. He's got an open man. Can anyone catch him? And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Trying to find his man on first down. Finds a tight end. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move. It's 1st and 10. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
The name of the game is protecting your quarterback. He can't have success or complete passes on his back. Let's get the quick passing game going, maybe hand the football off. But whatever we're doing, let's go the opposite direction.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. They've got the screen set up. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. And he's able to bounce off 1 tackle, but still not a whole lot of running. On first down, it's 2nd and 5. Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. He's got his man. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. The Tigers trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. He wants to throw it. Touchdown, Tigers! And the route is on. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team out there getting set. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner is stopped. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Guys, that last trip, a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of it.
Off he goes. He's inside the 40. And what a huge play for this offense after that great run.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
Offense picking up steam. 1st and 10 from the 31. They're going to ride this running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
3rd and long from the 30-yard line in this defense, hoping to knock them out of field goal range. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into traffic, intercepted. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense.
Grasp on the ball when it hit his hands. Didn't stick right away. There's a bit of a bobble, and because
he hurls one deep down the left side. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down, and an excellent throw, too. Touchdown, Auburn! And the punishment has been extended. He has been unstoppable, the ultimate dual threat, positively Cam-tastic.
Yeah, and that dude was just so incredible to watch, and that's what he's putting on display. He's looking like that. Just whatever he wants to do, it's working, and this Auburn offense is cooking.
Gathering up a head of steam out of the end zone. And the returner will be knocked down. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next one.
I know the passing game sells, and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He leaves it with his back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some hope.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And it's been a long day. I mean, there's not much to point out that this offense has done well. They're behind huge, and they got no shot if they can't somehow find a way to protect their quarterback.
Slips through the line. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter.
And the pass is intercepted. Got room on the return. And after the interception, he brings it back and gets it inside the 35.
Well, obviously it's raining here in this game, and ball's slippery. I don't know if that slipped out of the QB's hands a little bit, but it certainly wasn't an accurate throw, and as a result, it ends up in an interception.
From the shotgun, the inside give. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he finds no running room at all, and the third quarter is over. Maybe more open spaces coming in the fourth. That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires and picked off. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake, hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Wants to throw on second down. Zings it complete to the right. And Jesse, he just keeps piling up numbers, over 350 yards for the game.
And I feel like from the get-go race, this guy's just been in a great rhythm all game long. He just seems like he's dialed in, and man, he's been accurate throwing the rock.
And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're airing it out, trying to light up this scoreboard.
Looking to move it through the air. He'll try to do it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yards. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Ball's at the 22. Third and short coming. Can the defense force them to settle for a field goal? They want that clock to run. Tackle is made after the first down.
This is one of the top 10 offenses in the nation in getting first downs. To do that, you got to have balance. You can't always throw for it on third down. You got to be able to run it as well. And they've got a dude in the backfield who just knows how to move the chains.
Power football with the run. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. He now has 85 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. With the run on 1st and goal. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Now with a 1st and goal, let's see what Auburn's got cooking. Use the play fake, now to throw. On the run, fires downfield. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there, forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. Pushes ahead for a pickup of 1 down to the 13.
I don't know about that play call, man. Your quarterback's already thrown 3 TDs in this game. Pollock, let him cook down here.
Yeah, I mean, trying to show some balance, but he has had a great day. I trust him. This is a good situation. I'm going to put the ball in his hands.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And the defense makes the tackle, but not before he gets down to the 2.
What a 3rd down stop by this defense. 3rd down and goal, no problem. You know that guy. Every time he touches the football, you hold your breath because he's so dynamic at the quarterback spot. They were ready, and they forced the 4th and goal.
He'll set up to throw. Makes the catch. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just added their total. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, it has gone final in that top 25 matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. Penn State handled its business today away from home. What a thorough beatdown. And what poise this generally young team showed. I think even other coaches will point to this one as what's possible. Really unexpected outcome in this ranked-on-ranked matchup. The type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
We're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the 1st down.
We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
Missouri will have to send out the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He gets it away from his own end zone. Makes a move. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes if you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring.
And that ball is picked off.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his 1st interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throwing catch. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on 1st down. Still looking. The freshman able to get home with the sack.
The the defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Another incompletion on third down. So Missouri will have to punt it away. Catches it at the 30. The coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, and this crowd's been jacked up. They've been excited. Now they get to breathe a little bit, Palmer. Nice lead. This offense needs to go out and protect it.
Yeah, they've been the more physical team all game long. So let's just run the ball. Let's just ice this football game and take the W into the line.
Comes out throwing on first down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. The incompletion on first down leaves him with 2nd and 10 from the 43. He's looking to throw. Trying to get to it. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays.
And the blitz gets to him just like that.
And 3rd and long, and the offense goes with a little play action. I don't know why the threat of the run. I'm not scared by that. You can tell the defense doesn't honor it, doesn't buy it, flies by the line, gets to the quarterback, gets the big 3rd down stop.
He's going to throw deep right side. He's got it. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The offense set for a first down play. He's going to pass. Takes a hit as he fires. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. And here we go, final play of the game right here. Misfired on first down, back to the air on 2nd. Ball's incomplete. They fought to the final whistle, but that's going to do it. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game.